Can a founder outside the US really create an American LLC? The answer is a definitive yes. And the most surprising part? You don't need a US visa or a social security number to do it. This gives you direct access to the US market, allowing you to use services like Stripe and PayPal. But without an SSN, how do you handle taxes? You'll get a special tax ID from the IRS called an EIN. In this video, we'll cover the step-by-step process, the tax rules you must know, and the operational challenges to prepare for. So you are ready to start. What are the first concrete steps? There are 3 main requirements, all of which can be handled from your home country. First, the entire formation process is done online through specialized services. You do not need to travel to the US to file the paperwork. Second, you must appoint a registered agent. This is a person or company with a physical address in your chosen state to receive official documents. Third, your business needs a US address, even though you don't live there. A virtual office or mail forwarding service is perfect for this purpose. Once formed, the most vital step is getting your employer identification number, or EIN. Without an SSN, you cannot apply online. You must use Form SS4. You'll fill out Form SS4 and submit it to the IRS via mail or fax. This method takes longer, but it is the established process for international founders. Why go through all this? The principal reason is liability protection. A US LLC creates a legal wall between your personal assets and business debts. This means if your business is sued, your personal savings, home, and car are shielded. That peace of mind is a major advantage for any entrepreneur. Protection from lawsuits is one thing. But what about protection from a huge US tax bill? The answer hinges on one single concept. The term you must understand is effectively connected income, or ECI. The IRS generally only taxes foreign owners on income from a U.S. trade or business. What qualifies? Having U.S. employees, a physical office in the States, or certain agents working for you in the U.S. will often generate ECI. Conversely, selling digital products globally from abroad, or simply holding investments in your LLC might not create ECI. This distinction is everything. Knowing this, founders can be strategic in choosing a state. Many select Wyoming, Delaware, or Nevada for their specific business-friendly laws. Take Wyoming. It offers strong owner privacy and has no state income or franchise tax for LLCs, making it a low-cost choice for e-commerce. Delaware is another favorite, especially for those seeking venture capital. It's also used as a holding company for assets like intellectual property. For any of these strategies, an operating agreement is vital. This document clarifies ownership and profit distribution, a necessity for international partners. You can see how the right structure depends on your goal. Are you selling actively in the US or using the LLC passively? This defines your next steps. Let's finally answer that tax question from earlier. If you structure your operations correctly, the tax outcome can be surprisingly favorable. This is the single most important tax takeaway. If your LLC has 0 effectively connected income, you may owe 0 US federal income tax. For a single-member LLC, the IRS treats it as a disregarded entity. The tax liability passes to you. With no ECI, no U.S. tax return may be required. For a multi-member LLC, it's seen as a partnership. It must file an informational return, Form 1065, every year, even with no U.S. income. But there is a trap. Foreign-owned single-member LLCs must file Form 5472. Fail to file this even with $0 income, and the penalty starts at $25,000. Let's put this all together. You can form an LLC entirely online from another country, choosing a tax-friendly state like Wyoming to start. By carefully managing your operations to avoid ECI, you might legally owe no U.S. income tax. However, that benefit is paired with a strict IRS reporting rule. There's one final piece to this puzzle: getting paid. The biggest operational challenge for non-resident founders is opening a U.S. business bank account. Due to strict banking laws, most U.S. banks require an in-person visit. You must plan for this from day one. Your legal entity is separate from your financial access. So, can a non-U.S. citizen create an LLC? Absolutely. It is a powerful tool for global entrepreneurs, but success is found in the details. Recapping the pillars: no SSN or visa is required. Understand ECI to manage taxes. Never, ever forget to file Form 5472. And solve your banking plan early. Following these rules gives you direct access to the U.S. market. increases your business's credibility, and provides solid legal protection for your assets. This process has many details. Always consult with qualified U.S. tax and legal professionals. For more resources, check the links in the description.